Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Knights will kick this away to get us going here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
High completion sets up an important third down play. He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Try to pick it up on the ground. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, UCF.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run it. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
Georgia 7, UCF 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the BHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Misses the receiver, incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Knights looking to keep this drive rolling. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, UCF. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll run it from the gun. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10 with 1st down and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a first down. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third down, he drops to throw, looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia 21, UCF 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The Knights come to the line to run the hurry up. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Knights will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here comes a handoff. Powers through.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Knights will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's complete downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Knights. This game is far from over.
UCF, number 10.
Now the try here for the extra point.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21, UCF 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, UCF 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. UCF offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Get set, get set.
He's going to hand this off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On the double.
Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff again. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Ready.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Moves. Freedom, freedom. Ready, go.
They'll hand it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Let's go.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, ready?
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the offense will just take a knee.
Got it.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback will take a knee.
On the
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.